I always asked in business, I asked the question differently to what I did when I was trying to be creative. So when I look in business, I look at the ways that things are, and I ask the question, what if they were different? When I moved into telecommunications, people said it was a saturated market and all the industries are falling apart. And I said, yeah, but what if you could do it a different way? How would you do it? And by simply asking the question that way, the answers came to me. In education, when I opened up a school, I was a person without even an undergraduate degree. And I opened up a school and people said to me, well, you don't have a degree. How are you going to open up a school? I was a laughing joke. 3 years later, I was speaking at apprenticeship boards about if they didn't understand the way education was changing, they were going to have to ship out because the world of education had changed. I'm now lecturing on educational policies. A lot of people come into a business with a functional skill and they open up a business and they have this concept of if I build it, they will come. Well, that's not the case. There are so many other people that do exactly what they do. They fall into that I'm a Me Too business. And when you're selling the same thing as everybody else, the only thing you can compete on is price. So what I do is I tell them to take a step back and work out a different way of doing things. Good example of that I can give you is in Los Angeles, I was working with a language academy that they were called the Beijing Language Academy, and they were charging $50 to $80 an hour, and they were really struggling with selling for more than that, finding clients, because there were a lot of people coming into the country and they were willing to cut their costs to the bone just to get new clients. What I realized is there were 3 clients that they were working with that those people, they were doing more with. They weren't just teaching them Mandarin. They were teaching them something called Galaxy, which for the people in the Western world, we do negotiation. We want to have a meeting today. We want the contract signed today or tomorrow because you might have changed job, I might have changed jobs, and we just don't have time. We need to have sales today. In the Eastern world, they want to go out with you 6 or 7 times, maybe go out and get drunk in karaoke once or twice to see how you behave when you're drunk, to see what kind of person you really are. Because they don't talk about 12-month contracts. They talk about 10-year, 100-year contracts and building a relationship on the long term. So they were helping people understand this Galaxy concept. What I did is I realized, and I said something to them, and I said, so you're not just teaching them Mandarin here. Yeah, you're changing their culture a lot of the way. But what I asked them, and again, they couldn't get out of their fractional, but we're teaching language. These are a couple of other insignificant things that we also do. I said, no, you're helping these people become successful in China. So we rebranded the program called the China Success Intensive, which was a $30,000 program for the executive being relocated, the spouse, and any children. They did a few joint ventures with some immigration agents that they gave a commission for recommending them. What they then did is they completely eliminated the need for the sales channel. The visa companies would do that for them as a joint venture. They said they needed to have China Success, and now they're selling a $30,000 program when before they couldn't sell something for more than $50 to $80 an hour.